really step up my connection game with those of you that have come to my channel looking for tips for your cancer journey. And so I'm just like, want to show up. What I want to tell you in this live that will be shared here is a reminder that I will go live this Friday. So that's like my official posted live. So if you subscribe, you'll and click like the bell. Is it still a bell? Notifications. You'll be notified for when I'm live, but also I'll post reminders. Hi, Rachel. I'll post reminders that I'm live for like my sit down live. So my sit down lives happen twice a month here. And that is when I bring in a topic for the day. Esmeralda, hi. Sandra, good morning. I bring in like a topic of something that we can like work on together. So sometimes it's like, visualizing your word for the year. Sometimes it's like, you got to hear this message because I just had a scan and here's my takeaway from it. But my sit down live is this Friday. It's typically Fridays. What is that? March 28th at 10 a.m. PT. Check your time. But yes, it'll be about this time on Friday. So that's when I'll sit down and we'll walk through like a topic of the day and you can type out your questions, if you're in treatment or after treatment, and let's get your questions answered. I likely have an answer for you. And if I don't, somebody else does, if it's specific to a medication. Questions I can answer: chemo tips. I've done a lot of chemo for breast cancer. I can answer radiation tips. I have done 30 radiation. So we can talk about that. Somebody just commented on my radiation video how they could wipe off the aloe Vera gel and the ointment, if they can't shower. And I'm like, a damp cloth. And then not just that, I even tag the soft cloth that you would use that won't hurt your skin. So I mean, you can get very specific questions answered. Um, Menopause. I'm in menopause. I don't have ovaries. I had them removed. I have had everything removed, a complete, hysterectomy, ovary removal, all of it. So I've navigated menopause. And again, get your questions answered because the things I'm doing help. I've been through a lot of that stuff, the restlessness, the fatigue. And now that I'm 3 years out from treatment, so that would be like 2 years out. Oh, Rachel, we'll talk about that. 2 years out from like hysterectomy and menopause, I can tell you that everything's improved, but it's improved with action. And that's why some of these lives, I'm like going live when I walk because I want to motivate you guys to do some, outdoor therapy, some movement therapy, um, things that are scientifically proven to help you feel better. Okay, Rachel says how she'd love to hear how to overcome fear of recurrence. Okay, this is a good one, Rachel. I thought about this when I was at the gym a while back, and I'm like, how do I deal with the fear of cancer coming back? And I could only answer it in this way. So this is really important to hear, I think. There is no guarantee that it won't come back. And I just want to tell you that because I feel like let's just name that fear. Let's just go all the way there. What if it comes back? It came back for me, and that really sucks. But you know what? Now they've developed medications to help minimize the odds of them coming back. And people complain about the side effects, and side effects suck. But that's why all my tips are on here on how to manage side effects from like chemo, or it'd be very similar immunotherapy. So let's say Keytruda. They want you to be on that because they want to minimize it coming back. So we have to lean into what science and medicine is providing. We have to lean into what we can control. Are you looking at things you can be doing to help yourself? Are you de-stressing? Are you replacing bad habits with good habits? Literally like bad snacking habits with better snacking habits. I mean, let's break it down. And if it comes back, what are we going to do? We're going to do what you're doing already. You're going to go for your scans to be checked. You're going to talk to your doctors if something doesn't feel right. And you're going to have a belief of walking that it likely won't come back. You need to start with the belief. So It's action that eliminates fear. I really believe that. Scientifically, it's proven, especially creative action. I'll let this garbage truck go by. But thank you for asking that. That's what I do. I mean, I'm busy living. My dog. I'm busy living so that that fear doesn't have a chance to live in me as well. Okay, Carly, can I work through chemo? I can work from home. Then yes, if you can work from home, I think the answer is absolutely yes. And this is discretionary for all of you. You need to talk to your employer and let them know what you're going through so that you can work together on modifying what you need. I mean, communication is key in life, but especially when you have cancer, right? You need to talk to your medical team, you need to talk to your employer. So I worked during chemo the first time 4 days a week in the healthcare environment as a dental hygienist. That was not easy, but what I did was I would nap at lunchtime, literally in the dental chair. And the second time I had breast cancer and I did chemo again. I worked part time. And so I was able to work part time. And that was better because I had two young kids at home. I literally had a baby and like a 2 year old. So um working part time was much easier. All right. So good. So glad you have a flexible boss, Carly. You will get this. So all right, if you're watching this and you didn't hop on now to ask your questions, come this Friday and we will go over more of your questions and answers and you'll feel supported. Thanks for being here. Bye.